Maybe this is my little Aries saggy positivity, but I'm so tired of the fear that's gets created around eclipses. I can buy into it as well, and I really need to rewire that one.
And then fortunately, we know a ton of people who went to the eclipse, so there's all that vicarious joy of seeing that or experiencing it.
I know.
Yeah.
I just feel like we need to celebrate it more as this magical moment rather than all that fear. And yeah, I don't know.
The fact that the Chaldeans knew how to predict them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it would be one thing if we just found out about eclipses. Then it really would be like, oh, I don't know what that means, but we've known about it.
I read this morning another astrologer, Chani Nicholas, who is such a beautiful writer, and she wrote a little bit on this eclipse. Because it's conjunct Chiron, right? It's Cazimi Chiron.
Yes.
The minute.
I know.
Yeah.
And what is the eclipse actual degree to the minute? I haven't looked at the minute. I've only looked at 19 degrees.
1924. 1924.
Yeah, you
I'll
got
have
it.
to look. I'll have to
remember the
look that up.
24.
And I'm in the middle of writing a lecture on Chiron through the signs in medical astrology. I'm doing that at Norwalk. And I'm going through all the philosophy and stories around Chiron, and we always say, healer, but she brought back the idea about him being this mentor, which he was. He was everybody's teacher. He's the teacher's teacher. And I love that side of Chiron. And so it was nice because I've been writing on that lately, but then she reminded me of that for this eclipse. And I was thinking about, wow, eclipse and the mentor, not just the wounded healer, which is what we so go into with Chiron, but he's the teacher's teacher. And I just thought, what a beautiful day to kind of, I don't know, I got into the mode this morning around thinking about all the powerful teachers that I've had in my life. I went into a whole, thing around that today.
When we talk about like the fear versus the celebration around it, it's interesting because I've been stuck in this space of how as humans, everything is so binary. And it's like, it's either good or bad. It's either, it's dark or light. There's no room for gray. And so the same with these eclipses, we're either going to celebrate them in reverence or we're going to fear them. But to me, it's like, we were just talking about this weekend in my course and how people had gone to view an eclipse. I don't remember which one. And the thing that sticks out in their mind is how it went totally silent, because the animals stopped making any sound whatsoever. And to me, it's not really about either one of those things, fear or celebrate. It's more about the awe. It's not good or bad. It's just, it is an awe-inspiring event that we have no control over. So really don't use it because it's not meant for you to use in a magical way. Right?
It's more an observance, right?
Yeah.
Let's just honor it, observe it, move on. Right?
Yeah.
So
I did notice that we're not in the totality, but I think we got like 85% of it, or I'm not sure. We're in the path, but we're not in the full path. And the animals did get really quiet. And all it was like a sheen went over the sky. So I totally get that piece of it, knowing that it's this amazing construction in the universe, and knowing that when it will happen and understanding that doesn't take away from the like physical presence of it and kind of the miracle of it. So
well, it's almost like, with that quietness and the reverence and the the moon going in front of the sun as we see it, it's also just stopping that brightness, stopping the sun brightness for a few moments to maybe see something else, right? Maybe it's just allowing us to see differently in the middle of the day. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not about the visual senses. And the fact that the animals go quiet, it's about perceiving things on a different level. Why is that not more of the description of it, right? Yeah.
And I think it's because of the rarity of it. I'm going to know 5 or 6, maybe 10 people who saw it this time around, and I'm on the coast where it happened. So there's something to that exclusivity that maybe makes it more of a projection target for negative stuff. But I do like that, because when you were saying the sense of your powerful teachers, I got the sense that you were honoring that awesome thing where someone has all this knowledge and they can reach out to you and share it, and are changed by that. And that is not a small thing by any measure. And I didn't hear control in there. So it speaks to what you were saying.
Yeah.
About like, we can't control it. So live in awe. I mean, I think that might be the position we could celebrate it from.
I love that.
It's
I love
a
that.
reminder